All right. What's going on, everybody? CJ Williams here, life of a video producer. Welcome to the channel. And I'm doing something a little different, or at least something I haven't done in a while. That is live stream. And to do that, I have the Yolobox Pro. Let's turn that down. Yolobox Ultra, actually. The Yolobox Pro was something I had back in 2021. Had it for a few years, had to sell it. Now I'm back with the Ultra, and I'm trying this out live. I've uploaded some things, and we're gonna try to run through it. But before we get into all that, let's roll this little intro I got here. All right, so that's that. Yeah, I got to work out the kinks and the bugs and getting everything precise, and I'm still working on things right now. But again, my name is CJ Williams. I am a podcast producer, video producer. I've been in the game for about 6 years now, and been doing a lot, ups and downs, all that stuff. But we still let me see if we can turn some things up here, because I feel like they're not as loud as they should be, and I want some volume. All right, actually, maybe turn that down and turn this up. How about that? All right, I think that's better. Cause all right, so we got the Yolobox Ultra. I had the Pro a few years ago, and this Ultra was like, oh man, I gotta get this because it has everything. I'm going to go over a few of the features that I feel are the best, but as you can see, I think the video quality, this thing does stream in 4K, but I'm not doing 4K. I'm only doing HD because my connection to my cameras, I use Blackmagic cameras. They only output in HD, so which is cool for me. So this thing, I'm glad to have it back because this is going to add a whole nother, add some convenience to my production, but also obviously give me a whole nother service offering with live streaming. So a few of the things that I do, podcast production, been doing this, it's kind of niched down to this over the last few years. So this is, multi-camera podcast production, but having the Yolobox would allow me to, record this stuff on the spot and be able to deliver, the raw video to clients. Just convenience. And then one of my favorite features of the Yolobox, the Ultra, is the ISO recording. If you don't know what that is, that's when you're able to basically isolate each of the inputs. So I got two cameras going, and I can record those individually, along with the final the program or the combined file. So I have all three of those. I got the two cameras plus the total or the combination with all the switching and all that stuff going on. So I think that's dope because I can still film my podcast, and it's more redundancy. So I get to film the podcast, record on the cameras, actually film and record with the cameras, but also record in the Yolobox, which adds another added layer of protection and redundancy. If you know anything about filming podcasts and multi-camera and just doing this for money, the last thing you want to do is risk losing any money when you're filming. So going on the jobs and doing or filming these podcasts and then being able to record them, and obviously just the whole live streaming aspect. Another thing, I go to events, networking events, and I set up what's called a podcast booth, and I'll make a video about that. But I go to events, and as you see here, setting up a small 2-camera setup, 2 mics, and I talk to small business owners. It's a great lead generator, great way to get my name out there and meet new people and showcase what I do. It's a great way to get more content. This is just a great idea that I've been following through a lot with this year. I've been meeting a lot of people doing this. So, like I said, the Yolobox is not new to me, the Yolobox, but this is just me getting back into it. And here I'm just switching through all these images and stuff I already preloaded. I set up these multi-view things, such as what you saw there. And actually, we're going to edit this one a little bit to add this in here. And then I'm going to show you guys, this should have been done. Where is it? Okay, now we got it. So yeah, back in 2021 is when I bought the first Yolobox. I don't know why it's not playing. There should be a video, but it's not playing. So yeah. Oh, I forgot one thing. Our sponsor. Who is our sponsor? Our sponsor is me, Podcast Titans, which is the company here in Charlotte. We do podcast production, multi-camera, just turning conversations into content for small business owners here. Visit the website, podcasttitans.com, to see more of what I do. But here, for those of you just joining us, if you ever thought about the Yolobox for live streaming, this is an awesome tool. Again, I had it back in 2021. I first bought the first one I had, the Pro, and then I switched over. I gotta take this off, it was throwing me off. And then I switched over to, I had to sell it. Things happen. And I'm back with the Yolobox Ultra. Awesome too. So I'm just going through it. This is my first time really getting back into it. It's been a couple years since I've live streamed anything and set this thing up, done all this stuff. But we're just rolling through it. As you can see, the multi-camera going on. My favorite part of this, obviously, is the redundancy, like I was saying, but being able to isolate these recordings. So when I'm doing my podcast, when I'm going to these events, when I have my guy out there helping me, Jesus out there helping me, he can actually go through and we can get this editing done on the spot. Another thing I'm going to be doing with this is probably doing more live streaming, because I'm not a fan of editing. So if I can get this done and get it out and be done with it, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to get it out there. But I also want to try one thing while I'm here. So I'm doing I think I've done everything there that I wanted to do. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching, I appreciate you watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be going live a lot more, at least every week, probably even more than that. And I'd love for you to join me when I do that. So feel free to leave your comments and all that stuff. But I'm going to try to take what I've done is we're going to do I send a link to myself. And what I'm going to try to do here is connect my phone with it to so that I can use this as a camera. And I'm gonna go try it out outside. Copy link. Okay, but yeah, those of you watching, please ask your questions. Love to answer those and help you guys out and give you guys any information that I can. Again, I'm filming these on Blackmagic cameras, which are probably not the best for live streaming when you're going to do that. These cameras are clunkers, but they've been doing me right for the last few years. Had the same cameras for 5 years. No need to switch it up. But I may invest in these NDI cameras, which are like cheaper but easier to set up, especially when it comes to podcast production. It's like, why do I need Blackmagic cameras and fooling around with lenses and batteries and all that stuff, and I can buy these NDI cameras that do essentially the same thing, and I can record them from here. They're easy to carry around, easier to set up. I'm probably gonna look into those a lot more. So welcome to the channel, Life of a Video Producer. My name is CJ Williams. I have been in the game 6 years. In and out of full-time jobs, part-time jobs, and starting out knowing that I want to do work with businesses, but niching down, really niching down, because saying you want to work with businesses is not enough. Like, you got to know, either you got to do a horizontal niche or a vertical niche. Like, and we'll make another video talking about that stuff, but I chose horizontal. I do podcast production, and I'll do it. This is something I can do it regardless of industry, and I do it much better and more efficiently than most people because it's been my niche. I recommend every videographer, if you're in video production, get a niche. Get something that you can do better than anybody, so you have the processes down, so you know what you're doing, your workflows, how you set up the cameras, even just how you talk to clients, how you answer, how you market your services. Having a niche really helps with that. Always recommend that. That's probably be one of the first videos I make following this. But be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay in the know. Video production podcast. So we got a question here or a comment. I think we do, from someone. If I could put it up on the screen, maybe not. Let's see. No? Where are the comments? Alright, so we got Visionary Video Hub. Love your content on video production, podcast production. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you very much. If there's anything I can help with, let me know. Oh, there it is. There it is. From Visionary Video Hub. Thank you. Appreciate that. Again, if there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. I pretty much do this all day. I even now take my take it to events. You know, I'm out at events setting up. Again, great lead generator. I'll make a video. I've been wanting to create a video talking about this video podcast booth. It is a great way to get your name out there, to meet new people, especially if you're in a big metro area. They have networking events. Like I'm in Charlotte. There's networking events like every day. So, and there are people, I take this video podcast booth. There are a line of people waiting to talk. And then, you know, obviously you get your email address. You're able to communicate with them. It's a great way to build up an email list, actually show your product, share your product, because you create the clips. You tag them in it, share that with them, and then their people start to see it and start asking questions. So the video podcast booth has probably been one of the best things I've done this year. In the past, I've done it, but I haven't been staying consistent with it. But this year, I've been staying consistent with it, and it's paying off. I'm going to be taking this Yolobox and just offering so many more things with these events. Lunch and learns, you know, expert Q&As. Just, yeah, we're gonna be going in with it. But I'm gonna do one more thing before I get off here, because I don't want to drag this thing out. But again, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're talking about this Yolobox and how I'm gonna be using it going forward. Again, it's not my first time with it, but I just got it back, the Ultra, and I'm tinkering around with it right now. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to what's gonna be. So right now I'm trying to get the phone set up. I sent a link to myself, and we're gonna try to use this phone as a. And I don't see it. I don't see this thing. Ain't open this page on your laptop or desktop for best experience. I'm trying it on my phone. I don't know. All right, so we'll try that next time. But anyway, let's see what we got here. Do you charge whoever is putting on the event to have a video podcast booth at the event? Is there a charge for the people who take part in it? Great question. Right now, no. There are talks to do that, but when it comes to networking events, a lot of these hosts, they don't have money. It depends on the networking event. A lot of them don't charge, so they're not making money. But if you can find one that's charging, there's a way to charge. There's a way to get sponsorships for it. That's what I'm working towards with this podcast booth. The more consistent I am with it, and I can charge people for sponsorships, charge the host, because I take the host that I'm taking it to. They every month they're hitting me up saying, "Hey, can you come back out? Can you come back out?" There are a lot of people waiting to interview. There's times where I'm there later than the host because people are waiting to be interviewed. Now, of course, you know, it takes time to editing stuff. That's why I keep it at 2 cameras. Try to keep the setup simple. But let's say I do 10 interviews per event. Not all of them are going to be something I take the time to edit. Like, I'm only going to choose the ones, and it's based on what they actually is this, you know, how much they're doing in their business. If there's somebody new and I'm probably not going to take my time or spend my time, you know, editing that content, you know. But I choose. It's I don't know. It's probably the best thing I've done for my business, because not only is it getting more eyes on my content, it's giving me more visibility, more credibility. I'm meeting new people. My LinkedIn profile is growing a little bit, and it's giving me more ideas. Because now I'm at these events, I see what's necessary. I'm talking to the host. I know what they're dealing with. There's so much opportunity. I think that, like I said, the first thing I'm going to be looking into is lunch and learns and streaming those live and working with the networking event, because I don't have the network that the networking events have. But if I tap into their network, say, hey, I'll do this for you. Boom, boom. First one's free. You bring in the right expert. We've worked, find the right expert, bring them in. We do a live Q&A. They take questions there, take questions over from people watching. Then I have a product. Now I can take that and sell that. So, by the way, I got a 5-year-old. He might bust up in the room, so y'all bear with me. But any more questions? I don't know why this video here ain't working. Why? Let's see. No. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta work on that. See why that video's not playing. But good question. Also, when it comes to that, the event hosts, when they always express that to me, like, you know, why aren't you charging for this? You should be. People would pay for this. I would pay for this. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Actually, I do have a featured option where I go to the events. I'll set up. Everybody will get a quick interview. I'll allow them to get a quick interview. Maybe it's like 5 minutes. But then I have a featured interview option where they pay and they get a longer interview. They'll get the clean edit of the interview, so they can use it. They can cut it up into clips. They can share it and do what they want to do with it. So that's good for them if they need that extra content, because everybody needs content. You go to, I'm telling you, try it one time. I want you to try it one time and tell me what you think of it as an idea. Set up the booth. If you got the cameras, if you got the equipment, because you can see I go with 2 cameras. I got 2 mics that sit on the table. I'll run them. I got to take somebody to help me, because I'm doing the interviews. I can't be doing both. Somebody behind the board or behind the cameras helping me, and then and it's all good. I don't know who's here yet, but be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna get up out of here in a few minutes. Let me know what you guys want to see, what questions you guys have. Again, just trying this out with this Yolobox and just seeing what it is. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. And yeah.